Some friends has been asking me about my plans for the future, especially when we are approaching into our 40s, right? So how do I plan out, right? The first thing is that we have to understand about our income, where do we stand, and where we are. So today, one of the most eye-opening money concepts I have ever come across is Robert Kiyosaki's Cashflow Quadrant. If you ever ask yourself, why do some people work harder but stay broke while others build wealth? This video is for you. I was in your shoes not long ago. Let's go through the first one, employee. The most of us are, right? Okay, employee, what it means is that it's the most common one, working a job, right? Let's say 9 to 5 and weekdays, and trading your time for money, all right? From my experience, I used to work as a part-time English tutor during weekends. So my income as a part-time tutor fully depends on the amount of time that I teach. So if I were to take leave, meaning that day I would have totally no income, right? So for employee pros, you will get stability, you get fixed income, you get benefits like EPF, like insurance. Right? The cons will be very limited income growth, no control, time equals money. If you don't work means you don't earn. And it can be very hard to get leaves at times, right? Some maybe emergency leave or family leave that you need to take. So it can be quite challenging, yeah? The second one would be S, self-employed, right? Self-employed meaning freelancers, small business owners, consultants, people who work for themselves. So usually it's like a one-man show, right? So the pros would be like you have more control, okay? You have flexible hours. You decide how many hours you want to work, from what time to what time, when is your off day. So you are your own boss. And then the cons will be you are actually still trading time for money. Okay, business totally depends on you. So if you work means you get the money. So if you don't work also, you may not get the money, right? No income, yeah. And the cons will be you can burn out easily because it's more of a one-man show that you have to do everything by yourself. The third one we are going into will be B for business owners. Okay, now we enter the wealth building side. When we talk about business owner, you are building your wealth. Okay, you own a system, you have a team of partners. Your business runs even when you are not there. So you can actually delegate your job to a team of workers or a team of partners. Yeah. Okay, so the pros will be you can leverage on other people's time. Okay, the income can grow without your direct effort. It can be scalable. Okay, the cons will be very high startup costs. You have very high risks and responsibilities, requires leadership and systems. So you may need to implement certain systems into your business. This is where you move from working in your business to working on it. Now we come to the last one, number 4, I. Okay, I will be investor where your money works for you. People who invest in property, stocks, crypto, businesses, and earn through cash flow or asset growth. The pros would be there is a passive income for you. It has the highest wealth potential where you can earn the most money. It can mean that you will get your time freedom as well. You don't have to work directly to get it. It's money to build money. All right, so the cons can be risky without knowledge, and you need high capital to start. Usually there is a required capital to start your investing, yeah. And you need to have very strong emotional discipline needed as well. Most people start in the E, employee and self-employed, as quadrant. That's totally normal. Okay, so Robert Kiyosaki's message is if you want freedom, wealth, and time, you have to move from E and S to the B and S quadrant, which is the business and the investor quadrant. Gradually, you don't have to move immediately. You don't have to jump overnight, but start learning, investing, and shifting your mindset. This is how we start. So are you working for money, or is your money working for you? This is very important. So the goal isn't just to get rich, it is to get free, because time is invaluable. Okay, so if you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad or Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, I highly recommend you to get them